After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy. Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise. England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king, but Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land. In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day. Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege. While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Scoutess, ready to read. Read it all sammen, Scoutess. Het willen we doen. Doen we duty.
Men of arms, here we go. Within Gangande.
Kurse is saddle, Scouter is ready.
Essa zullen die heren. Ich fortsetzen es.
I'll do that.
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
zijn er neerbij? Ik ga weer van het tevoren!
Ich obey thine hess.
Beyond this onwards! Avoid it! Men of arms, obedient! Jonas, Jarl, Tudor!
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
Ich obey thine hess. Ich tue så att du hättest.
Hesse skjolden be I herren.
Inställ de val! Underfeld het reizen!
Schenke på
Inställ de val!
Ut och förta din häst!
Bidden de zwaai!
Böt not slow!
Het wil de beodon!
Ich sua hessa aliata. Ich tue
Ik ga doen dat.
Ich forthet in hess. Hessa skjolden be I herren.
Banders, sie zijn er neerbij! Bidden de zwaai! Ik ga weer fouten te val!
Ich sua hessa aliata. Ich obey thine hess.
De val en verrenden!
Richard Jarl! Jonas Jarl Tudor!
King Stephen had received some of his reinforcements, and now Robert's men would face a stronger enemy in battle. Continuing the push towards Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard. To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
Fuste tulkas, sua they head. Japathopa, estas nu. Foliende hestes. Ik kan det du. Glidande ne hurtas no never down. Och devotas, ferret. Al Sweden, yes.
Ik ga weer fouten te val!
Ik kan det du.
sua thing.
Matilda's cause, a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army. With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle. Robert received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen.
Entendeth, Freckes. Ut readet nu, Tullus.
But mean a word, Ferret. Andente to serve. Certes.
Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege. Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
Tintwind left, direct. Luthan, come along. Periente estes. Glenande ne hurt us no one near Adal. Tintwind left, Bereth. Ontifotas, Bereth. And Sweets, yes. Ik kan det du. Where is the London? Beren Tolkes! Weben Sekande! Heriente estes nu.
Robert's forces spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army.
Yes. Voliente estes.
Alla suite.
What wilt thou?
Obeisance certes. Each live to hear. Today is not for Is anything they to say?
Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded. Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army. To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
Harkeneth all. Nickel build they that for they.
Who do they make?
Nu, Tulkes, set it down.
Boa is Ibu.
Look be ready, Frankes. It's live to hear it.
Frankes Harken. Nu Hestes.
It's live to hear it. Fourth Warde Frankes, mit Baldenes. I shall lede jou. Alles with it.
Now, Sweden, may I say attendance!
But mean a word. Send. Weapons ready! On fire! Arthur Fleet! Yeah!
Matilda's forces struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps.
We are getting Glidande near Hurton, no one near Madame.
It's never to hear them! Knights, you told the Knights, yeah! Drop the Knights! In the shop! Drop the yard! We are scared! Attention to serve! At me no order! Knights! We are awaiting the just! Let us go! On the Twitter!
Shoot their heads! Bullet their heads!
It's on us! You guys, not on them! Shotguns! Knights, stand in the yard!
Yeah, let's step back to it on way then! Have it over the order!
On the Knights, yeah! Up, Knights, yeah! Knights, stand in the yard! On the Knights, yeah! Knights, in the shop!
King Stephen's army dwindled as Matilda's forces struck down another siege camp.
Campus, lusted for Hess. We aren't going there, Tolkers.
Aye. War of servant Shetton. Boy is the boom. War of servant Shetton. Yep, they nail, but
Agrether for Hestus.
I'll read.
Get to the ready. At me no word, fella. Aggress yourself. Erdende mina mene. Look at you ready, Freckles. Und readeth nu. Avita Yara Armas! Hossana! It's in check! That's an on, Bowman! Erende! Nan dwellende aba! Swat the heck! Ik hier is dat! Lay off, Kete. We are fortgangende. Move it, get it busy. And up, every channel steering. Crossbowers, dressed weapons. Dressed young ferret. Extra ready, crossbowers. Extra ready, crossbowers.
War of servant Shetton.
something
Here, Hestes! Drexet jou Arway! Hediende Hestes nu! Hestes, kom met Arway med! Here, Hestes! Hestes en Astinia! Kraft dig Arway med! Hediende Hestes! Kommer ar stämmer to hit Arway med. Uppner Bennett Arway med. Drexet jou Arway med. Fails Lippels. Go! Uppner Arway ras. Sweden behind. Front rower Suez ahead. Hestesen upp. He cannot do. Suez ahead. Hediende Hestes nu.
Yara, see thing to work at.
Where Hamath stared as bayonet.
And a fresher marker. Aggress at yourself. Weapons, Yara! Fire! Tempest, look kill! Runner on the loaded. Crossbow, Yara on the way! Hernande, min med! And a fresher marker.
Boa is geboren. Yahweh Shem.
Emetea, anon rita. Oppa, every chana stera. Somebody is Shatende. Ik hear it back. Yeah, anon rita. Crossbowers, rest of weapons, hold the head. Aggressive Yawan, helmet low, crossbowers.
Greatness, Hammer. Justice.
Boa is geboren.
Engines, Farah.
Out of the way. Crossbows, Yawan, and go in the focus. Exter, they'll cut it. We're focusing. Hestes, come and zoom the loop. Farah. Weapons, Yawan. Crossbowers, rest it out. Down, well in there. Hernande, min med.
Springo at the ready.
Estes on commander.
Get rid of weapons! Forward! Forward there, we suckers! Understood! Yeah!
Weapons and intended weapons, yeah! Fire! Agretes for Hestes. Reset Yaran Ferret! Hispano Anilone. Uste Turcus. Erende. Nan Walendeva. Ascarta Tempo Shetende.
Origins already in the Hesta!
The king's army was scattered, and those who didn't fall fled. King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men. To end the siege, Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army.
Campus.
Side to Baron. Here in the Hesta! Yeah. Intended well, Hestus.
Aggress at yourself.
Hestes Vahuma mid-May, breakfast. Jeppe mea bot. This is a mickle matter.
Boa is who?
Something to shattered.
Qual servant shattered? Yahweh shattered. Boa is Ibu. Yet they may have but.
No hestes and on, Tulkas. For an endgame in May.
What will thou?
Boa is Ibu.
Aim it low, cross borders. Something to share, crossbows. Yara on the way, Bender.
Yara Hestes. I'll sweep some, yes.
Yara unto a marker.
Hestes for Ala, ex beheste, Ferret. That will be O'Dawn. Forward, Egret Tulkas. For an endgame in May. Ickle do that. Or Tridandano! Yara Hestes. This is a mickle matter.
Ich sua essa aliata.
Quale servant shattered?
Freckers, Ickle do that. Come a mid-bay, Freckers.
Banner only loaded. Attendant new, Tulkas.
Iron Fort! Read and Uta!
Hestes and Oddborn. Ariende Hestes do. Wayland Marcus.
And sweep the guests!
Only Hestes shall always do that!
Matilda's men closed in and finally captured King Stephen. Matilda's forces had won the battle at Lincoln. But the fight for the crown was not over yet.